Good morning. Hello, Indigo. How's it going? Thanks. Yeah, I love this mug too. Got it for what I get it? Is it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. Uh, from my sister-in-law. So it's really awesome. And actually, depending on heat, this thing fills up. Thanks for the resub, Valerie. Congratulations on 3 months, level 3 Reaper. Yeah, so this little thing fills up depending on how hot it is. Some of the coffee's gone, so it's only showing. It shows a little scene from Mario. So, yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I only ever use it for the show because I don't really drink that much coffee right now. And yeah, so good morning, all you beautiful souls out there in the Soul Club. Monday this time, not Tuesday. And yeah, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. I had a lot of fun. Went and hung out with my mom. Had a lot of food. Had some fondue for the first time. That shit is a lot of work. I learned what churros were. That was exciting. I didn't know what churros were, even though I requested churros to be there. So apparently they're not Spanish burritos. Apparently it's a dessert. Hey Saz, how's it going? Yeah, but churros are good, as I've just recently learned. Churros. They're like Taco Bell cinnamon twists. We had a lot of food for Mother's Day. It was great. My brother brought over this cool thing called the TapTop. It's like a little touchscreen table. It's like, I don't know. It's so wide. Just a white plastic base and a touchscreen on it, and it plays digital board games. It was really cool. If you guys ever played what is it, like Tabletop Simulator or Board Game Arena, it's kind of like that, except it's on a touchscreen that's facing up. It was really cool. But how was your guys's Mother's Day? Saz, Indigo, what'd you guys do? And we were looking more into that TapTop thing. I don't think they're for sale right now from what I can see. My brother had like pre-ordered it like months and months ago, I guess, and then finally got it. So it was cool. Just another fun way to play board games because it does all the setup for you. It's pretty awesome. Anybody that's played any kind of bigger board games knows a large portion of playing a board game is setting it up. So you don't have to set it up. It's great. Oh, Raft. Raft is awesome. I want to get back into Raft again. I'm waiting for that next big chapter to come out. My friend that I play games with a lot when I'm streaming, my silent friend Zero, we played through all of the current content of Raft, but it's a lot of fun. I think I saw you playing Raft. I might have lurked as well, but I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely. I have quite a few games over here. I know I had at least have one game over here. I don't think I'm putting it somewhere in there. Easily, it's like by the time it's like getting all the pieces out, setting up, getting ready, it's easily an hour. And then that game takes like 4 hours to play. So it's hard to find people to play games like that. If you could cut out at least like, a good 30 minutes to an hour of setup, sometimes it's easier to get people to get on board with playing games. Especially like one of the things with digital games and stuff like that, if it handles all the scoring math and stuff like that for you, that's always great, because that's some games it's obnoxious on how much you have to do for scoring math. Yeah, exactly, Saz. Especially if you're trying to teach somebody how to play, and and that's the biggest thing too. Like when I'm trying to teach new people who are newer into board games and stuff like that, you got to be careful like which game you pull out. Some people you can see just like their eyes glass over and they like shut down as soon as if you start pulling out like miniatures and you got like 50 pieces just dumped onto a table, like 12 different boards and things, they'll immediately feel overwhelmed. And a lot of times those games, I mean, generally those games will probably be harder, but a lot of times they're not actually that hard. There's just a lot of pieces. Trying to think of one in particular, because I know I had one in particular, and it was I think it was Small World. I was going to play Small World, and that's kind of like a risk-ish type game. It's about land control and stuff like that. You play as different races, and each race has a different special power, but those are randomly generated like with little cardboard tiles at the beginning of each game. So you could have like flying giants, you could have like rampaging fairies, things like that, because it's they're like, you shuffle these cardboard tiles up and you randomly assign a special power to each of the races, and there's just a ton of pieces. There's 20 different races type of thing, 20 different like special powers. Then you have the board come out. Yeah, it's really a simple game, but if you're taking like all the pieces out, and because I was at a board game cafe in Texas and with my wife, and we're trying to play some board games with my mother-in-law, and I got that out, and my wife immediately was like, "That's just too much." She's like, "That's too many pieces." She was like, "My mom can't handle that." And once you get all the pieces out, you get it set up. The rules themselves are pretty simple, but it's just one of those situations where as soon as you're just pulling boards and tiles and tokens out, somebody who's like used to just playing like Liar's Dice or like Yahtzee or Monopoly or Life, they see all that coming out of the box and they're just like, what did I sign up for? I didn't sign up for this. But yeah, it's a simple game. It's just intimidating. And so yeah, I generally have like a set of games over here that I'll bring of various degrees of difficulty and whatnot, depending on who I'm playing with, or if I'm trying to show people new games. So I have a lot of experience with showing people how to play games, and I can generally figure out people's level of ability, playing games, considering I've played a lot of games. I've went to a board game convention we have here in the States 11 years in a row. It's called Gen Con. I believe it's the largest in the world. But that just could be, I want to say it is, but that just could be Americans assuming everything we do is the largest in the world. But and I've actually worked at the Gen Con convention once where I taught people how to play a game for a company. So a lot of people will come to me and be like, we want to learn how to play this game and we'd like your help, which is exciting because I love teaching people how to play board games, because I just love playing board games. They're great. like any type of social situation that I get into, like if you're going over to somebody's house with like to eat food or anything like that, I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and hang out at this house 4 hours just trying to talk to people and eat food. I'm gonna bring board games. So, and we did bring board games to my mom for Mother's Day. We didn't actually end up playing them because my brother had that TapTop thing. It was really cool, and I might get one someday if they're ever more for sale. He said it was around, I think he said it was around 200. He doesn't know for sure, but I was like, that's not too bad for a, I want to say probably like a 23-inch touchscreen. Maybe probably more than 23, maybe like 27-inch touchscreen and table type of thing. It had, you could add USB ports, you could charge your phone while you're playing. It was really cool. It did all of it for you, like math and all that stuff. We played, what did we play? We played Settlers of Catan on it. That was awesome. And we played another game called Machi Koro, which is Machi Koro is kind of like a deck building game, relatively. More like a dice engine game, maybe. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. And yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited that you're playing some Raft, Saz. It's such a good game. You didn't put that on your schedule though, Saz. Just Pokemon Snap and Valorant, huh? Yeah, so we're getting this week started. Yeah, and gotcha. Oh, were you playing Raft with some other people? I can't imagine playing Raft solo. I feel like it'd be so hard, especially now with those stupid seagulls. The seagulls attack you now instead of your plants. That would actually, I feel like that's going to make it easier, but I haven't gotten in and played since they updated the seagulls. Yeah, so yeah, so here's solo hardcore. That's crazy. Yeah, I would. Two sharks. That's obnoxious. Like, just the amount of pieces of your raft that you would lose with two sharks. That's stupid. It's hard enough building out a raft by yourself to have two sharks eating pieces. Yeah, but it's a good game though. So yeah, so my schedule this week, I think I'm going to play Dead Cells on Tuesday. I installed an extension in Twitch that's supposed to let people donate bits and things or something that spawn things and do things with Dead Cells. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to see. And then Thursday, I think I'm going to play Outriders on Thursday. But that's kind of up in the air. I don't know. My friend Zero has time. I might get back into that Minecraft beta to check out more caves. We might have to roll a new world though, because the world we're in it's got some crappy caves in it. Yeah. So I'm trying to think what else got this week. This week I'm going to try to do a normal schedule. I don't think I have any house related stuff that will come up this week that I'll need to push any of my schedules. But I didn't think that the other weeks either, because getting a new house, apparently there's a lot of stuff that just shows up that you have to do. Yeah. I mean, I like those mods and stuff that they have in it. It's just one of those things where there's so many people that are too far ahead now because they played way more than I did. So like I like all the mods that they have on that server. I played with them a bunch and I like them, but it's just like they play so much more than I do, where like everything's already done. Like they've killed the end dragon, so I'd have to get one of them to get the egg out and to respawn it if I wanted to do that. Some of the other stuff. So if I get back into playing modded Minecraft, I'll probably have to start my own server and just play with a few of the people that I usually play with, like Valerie and my brother. Probably not. I was thinking about doing a vanilla hardcore 1.16 server. I just don't have that stuff. I mean, I'll think about it. I do always complain that in like vanilla Minecraft, as soon as you have a house and like a basement in your house that leads to a mine, that you're basically invincible. So I'll think about it because it gets so easy as soon as you build a house. But we'll see. I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I saw you playing it earlier this year. Before you took your break. I think I saw you playing it a little bit. And I think that was you. And you had like a little cave hut and you were shaving wood off of trees for pieces. It was a lot. I was like, it looks cool, but yeah, it looks cool. It's just, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I might try just a regular hardcore vanilla server. You know, that one where once you die, you're dead and you can only spectate. I've been thinking about trying that. I think that would be fun. Let's see how long I can go with that. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out stuff. I would like to still want to get back to Octopath Traveler and finish that up, but it's just, that's a lot of story to pay attention to, and I don't know if I have the attention span for that. At eight different stories type of thing, which is a shame because I love turn-based combat games. I feel like they're really easy and very streamable because you don't have to, like, you're not sitting there stuck in combat for like 15 minutes ignoring chat and things like that. When you're playing like turn-based, you know, you can chat up with people while you're playing a lot easier. But we will see over the next few weeks for sure. Like, this whole background is going to be changing a lot because starting this week, here in a few days, we're going to start pack up all this crap, get ready, because here in the beginning of June should be in a new house. Everything is going smoothly and I'll be in a house. I'll have my own little streaming room, but it'll be just a streaming room. It's very exciting. I love it. We have a 3-bedroom house, and the 2 extra bedrooms are like really small compared to what I would consider a bedroom. Like, you could fit a bed in them, and then that's about it. And I'm like, this is obnoxious. So we're gonna turn them into offices. So I'll have an office. My wife will have an office, and then any type of guest situation, because it's like a tri-level house, which is like kind of like 3 floors, but it's not. We're gonna put them in the lower floor with this thing. This thing is a bed couch, and not like those really cheap crappy pull-out ones with the springs that shove into your back. It's a pretty comfortable. I mean, it's from IKEA, so wasn't expensive, but it feels good. It's comfortable to lay on. So we'll put this boy down in the lower level, and that way they have some privacy a little bit. Because in this new house, the guest bedroom offices things are like literally like right next to the main bedroom. So but yeah, so it's exciting. I'll have my own office that I should be able to control the light better than this garbage. These two giant windows that just let in all the light. I was going to put blackout film on these windows, but I'm not going to bother with that anymore. So I'm not going to be here long enough. But yeah, so we'll be packing crap up here soon. There's a lot of stuff to pack up. The movers that we have are going to come in, and they're going to come into this room, and there's going to be probably 10 boxes of just board games, because there's 200 of them. This is like a third of the board games. It goes further off camera here. So it's going to be really awkward when they go to pick up these boxes and realize that they're not going to be very light. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited about that. I did look up the other day, and we will be able to get gigabyte internet at our house. So definitely going to upgrade my internet to gigabyte. That's going to be sweet. It's going to be gigabyte internet. It's going to be like 20 times faster than the garbage I have right now. I mean, I don't have garbage right now. It's fine. But I've had situations. Yeah. You don't have that? That's actually surprising to me, because I know a lot of the other countries out there are a lot further ahead than we are in the States. Luckily, here where I am, there's a local company. Well, it's local-ish, that really lined up this area with fiber and stuff like that. So I mean, that's good internet. I know in other countries, yeah, you guys have more generous uploads than we do here. I think a lot of people in the States are still catching up with the fact that you actually do need upload to do stuff. Like, upload is important. I think right now we have 50 down and 10 up. 10 or 15 up. So it's workable as long as for both of us. Like, she could be on a video call and whatnot for work, and I could be streaming, and it's generally fine. But I've had issues where, like, I had to stop one of my streams because she was on a video call and she was trying to upload files to her work, and literally just tanked my frame rate. Like, I was dropping like 80% of my frames. And so I just ended up ending my stream because, like, she has actual work to do. So her work is more important than mine at the moment, for sure. But yeah, so once we get gigabyte internet, yeah, it should be literally 20 times faster than what we have right now. And I'll never have an issue of, if she's uploading, I can't stream or anything like that. So it'll be exciting. The funny thing is, when we get to this new house and we get this gigabyte internet, we're going to be with the same company, but we're going to be paying $5 a month less than what we're paying right now for 50 megabytes. I don't know how that works out, but that's what they've quoted us on to get gigabyte internet. So yeah, so we'll be paying $5 a month less for 20 times faster internet. Somehow that makes sense to them. And yeah, so but yeah, I'm really excited. I, I might want to do some stuff too. Like I might want to do more live Twitch streams, like real life Twitch streams. Like I talked about, like maybe showing me setting up my new office in various Twitch streams to show people like how to set up, like how I set up my lighting and things like that. Because I think it could help some. I know a lot of streamers have a lot more knowledge than I do, especially about lighting and things. But I have done a lot of reading and research about lighting. Like this lighting situation right here is took a lot of work to get this so that more than just this part of my face was shiny. Like there's a lot of filters and crap that I've had to do to make it so you can even see my face because of this obnoxious sun that's coming out here. Things like that. But I also once we get into this house, I'm gonna do some yard stuff. I don't know if anybody knows what bocce ball is, but it's like a outdoor game. We have like, I want to say like softball size, like ceramic balls. You have a little tiny ball and you toss it down like a flat grass lane kind of yeah. So I wanna yeah, Saz knows. I think it's more popular outside of the States than it is in the States. I didn't even hadn't even heard of it until I met my wife. She played it. So one of the things I want to do once we get into, because we have a nice backyard where we're going, I'm going to dig up some of it, level it out, put some AstroTurf or something down. I want to make me a little bocce court of my own. So something like that I might try to do. See if I can't set up a stream for that. That'd be crazy. I'd have to get stuff outside. We'll see. We'll see. That might be more of a YouTube thing where I record it and then edit it and upload it. But yeah, either way, I'm excited for all the stuff that I could do. I have soundproofing foam. Definitely, yeah. That would be awesome. We'll have a fire pit too, and hang out by the fire pit. I mean, yeah, to fly out here just to play bocce, that would be expensive. But yeah, so that's the stuff that's coming up here for me. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I was saying I got some soundproof foam that I had ordered soundproof foam, like 12 sheets of it. I was gonna put it all along the wall behind me. Because to soundproof the wall between me and where my wife works. But now I just have that sitting there. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother to put that up either when we're moving. So, which will actually work out because I'm going to be able to put that right up before I get everything set up in the new office. I might have to put up more of it, but we'll see. I feel like, because I could hear her through the wall with her meetings and work meetings, so I feel like no problem, Saz. Enjoy your work call. Thank you for hanging out and thank you for the lurk. Yeah, so I can hear her through the wall, so I'm pretty sure she can hear me, especially when I'm playing games and I'm yelling, get fucked and things like that. So hopefully the new offices will fix that as well, because that would be awkward. So yes, this week also, so for anybody who's listening right now live, if you're not listening live, or if you have to go in the middle or anything like that, the morning show will be posted to YouTube, my YouTube, on Tuesday morning, 24 hours later. This button, I broke one of my Stream Deck buttons, and I have no idea how. I didn't break the physical button, but it just doesn't work. It's supposed to show this thing. Bow. At my socials, you can find me at Grip Method everywhere, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. Those are the important ones. So this will be posted tomorrow. If you miss anything or want to check it out, it'll be posted tomorrow at like 11:30 a.m. something like that. It'll be 24 hours after the stream ends, because Twitch has rules. And yeah, so if you are so if you have any ideas for something that you'd like to see me play or do on Thursday, let me know, because that's still up in the air. I do have Outriders on the Lunar Alchemist schedule, but it doesn't have to be Outriders. It could be something else. But definitely going to play Dead Cells tomorrow. I'm going to try that with the Twitch extension. See if I can't get that working. It'll be the first time I play a game with a Twitch extension add-on where people can modify and mess with the game while I'm playing. So we'll see how that works. And yeah, so and one of the other things that I want to talk about a game too. This game over here, probably my favorite game right now. But one of the things coming up here, and I probably will wait until we get to the new place. But I've talked about this before in a different morning show. I'm thinking about doing like a night show type of thing, for the other part of my community that I'm trying to create around here, around the Soul Club, the community that I'm trying to create. With all you beautiful souls that are out there, is my stuff about this sober gaming and hanging out, and I will not drink with you today movement type of thing that people do. So I'll do something at night, not night, at like in the evening for that. And I do have another Twitch thing that would be cool. So it'd be kind of like a hanging out type of situation like this, hanging out, talking, stuff like that. But I have a trivia app, a trivia extension on Twitch, so we can have like trivia nights where we hang out, we do trivia, and you'll just be like a safe space to talk and hang out, and where you don't have to worry about people judging you, stigmas, anything like that. 'Cause I understand a lot of that, and I understand a lot of people. It's not always easy to talk about stuff like that, like addiction or mental stuff. So it'd be this is one of the things I want to try to create with the Soul Club and the community, is a place where you feel safe to talk about that, because people go through stuff, and it's not always black and white. It's not easy just to be like, oh, we have this problem with whatever, substance, whatever the addiction is, just stop doing it. It's not how that works. You can't just stop doing it. So that's the thing I'm going to be working on, but it probably won't start until we get into the new place. But I might try to start it sooner, but there's going to be a lot of work involved in that, and whatnot. And it'll probably be it'll be in the evening. It'll be, I want to say like probably Thursdays. I think Thursday evening would be a good day for that. But yeah, follow me on my socials, stuff like that. I'm going to start talking more about that initiative and that little talk, just chatting show. It might not always be just chatting. It might not always be trivia, just trivia. If there's any type of game and stuff like that, I'm going to try to do games where I could play with some of the people hanging out. But it'll be chill games. It won't be crazy games or anything, like something like a Mario Party. It'll be, or maybe like even Animal Crossing, just hanging out, or I mean even like Stardew Valley, something easy and chill like that. I think will be, if there's games involved, something easy like that, something where I could just set the game down, switch between game and my just chatting screen whenever I not need to, if we need to just like sit and talk about stuff. So definitely will never be anything like Outriders or anything like that, like no shooters or crazy stuff like that. That is going to, the game's going to, where the game will consume too much of my attention. So yeah, so that's something that we have coming up that I'm working on. Yeah, so if you want to get more involved with that, hang out, come join us at the Soul Club on my Discord. And yeah, so right now I have a button for that. Where's my button for that? Boop, boop. I go bow. That's, so the link for that is in chat now. If you want more information in that, I have channels in there to talk about any of that stuff as well. And we'll talk more about, you know, when that show is going to be going and getting started more in Discord. And if you want to help be a part of setting it up and getting it going, if you have a community of your own that also does sober gaming, things like that, mental health talking, let me know. We could, you know, co-stream type stuff like that. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't even know if I have all my links in YouTube. I'm still very new to YouTube, but you can go to my Twitch page where you can find me at @GrimMethod on my Twitch page and check out, and I'll have a link on there to my Discord, and come hang out and talk about, if you have a community as well that talks about sober gaming, addiction issues, mental health, stuff like that. And yeah, so on top of that though, let's get a little bit later, talk about, we're gonna talk about board games. Does this button work? Yeah, am I getting bored? Board games. We're talking about board games. So, board games. This board game right here is called Wingspan. It's one of my favorites currently. I'd say top 3. I'm trying to think. I've recently got a bunch of new games over the last month or two. Some of them are freaking awesome, but it's a solid game. I've shown a lot of people how to play, and most of those people have gotten a copy of it themselves. And it's a game about birds, obviously. Giant bird there. And you are, it's an engine building game. So if you know anything about engine building games, you have a certain number of actions that you can do each turn. But as the game progresses, each of those actions is heavier. So like you start combo actions, like you put these birds, so you play new bird cards. There's like 800 bird cards in this thing. The artwork is gorgeous. So you put birds in like the forest, and then you activate your forest action to get food. And the more birds you have in your forest that have those, they can pile actions on like that. So some of these birds hanging out in your forest might help you get food. So at the start of the game, you'll get like 1 food. Morning, Heidi. How's it going? I haven't seen you in forever. And yeah, Exciting, Heidi. Have you been good? Yeah, so with this Wingspan, so you start out there. When you start your action getting food action, you might just get one food, but later on in the game you'll have like birds helping you get food. So each action in the forest you get more stuff. So it's engine building. But the artwork is amazing, and it's just a really great game. We have I have it all in this box, but we have two of the expansions. So we have like the European birds and the oceanic birds. Australian birds and other things around there, something like that. You had a complete internet break. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been good. Just talking about. I'm gonna be moving here soon, getting into a house, so that's exciting. So I'll have probably a break from the internet here in a few weeks. Not by choice, but it'll depend on how fast I can get everything put and set up in the new house. Yeah. Did your complete internet break help you out? I know lots of people can do that. I've been thinking about doing something like that, just taking like a good like break for a week. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm really excited about it. I have a backyard with a fire pit. I'm gonna be one of those people that hangs out, makes s'mores or something. I don't usually. Sometimes I can get behind that, hanging out with a fire pit and making s'mores. Most of the time, it's too much work though. But yeah, so this whole background is going to be changing over the next few weeks as we pack all this crap up, and then hopefully we'll get to the new house and I get my own. I mean, this is kind of like my own streaming room. This is right now it's our guest bedroom, but I'll have literally a room dedicated to streaming in the house, not just a guest bedroom / office. But yeah, definitely. I definitely know breaks can help figure out a lot of stuff. Because I'll take breaks from like certain parts of social media, and then like Facebook. I don't really like. I've muted my Facebook app on my phone, muted all the notifications, hit it off into like some folder way off in nowhere a while ago, and then I realized that I don't even use Facebook. And now like when I see something come through with Facebook on my phone, I'm just like confused because I forgot I even had Facebook on my phone sometimes. So I've done stuff like that with just like little breaks of certain aspects, and then you realize that you spent way too much time on some of those things. Some of those things that, and I'm not going to say like social media isn't worth it, but there are aspects of social media that are not worth it. Like, there's just not worth your time and energy. And well, for me at least, Facebook is like 95% of Facebook was that. It was just not worth my time and energy. Like, nothing on it was helping me, like, with anything. Like, if there's no happiness coming from it. Like, it was just like I would open it and I'd be like, here's a bunch of crazy people talking about stuff, and that's a lot of that is, it's like you really see stuff like, especially about like parts of your family and things like that really comes out sometimes on Facebook. when you start seeing things that they like or share, and you're just like, I did not know you went that way in your thought process. So, but they're family, so I'm not going to like unfriend them. I'll just quietly unfollow them just so I never have to see anything that they post. But they also don't get a notification that I unfriended them, or they can't see that I unfriended them or anything like that. I just slowly disappear. I like ghosting people like that. That's the best way to handle that situation. Yeah, so but for me, like Instagram, Instagram, even though it's owned by Facebook, unfortunately now, Instagram, I do like it. I'll be I'll be on Instagram a lot. I'll see people's like dog pictures. I'll see my friends' baby pictures, things like that. And Instagram is where I do most of my stuff too. Posting like when I go live, any of my messages, stuff like that. It's like Instagram is for me. I still like it. I enjoy it. I get value, I feel like, out of it. Twitter, I have no idea. I've been on Twitter for longer than I can remember. It's still don't know how to use it. I just don't understand Twitter. It's confusing to me. And people have like full conversations through Twitter, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I've got a message or somebody replied to something like that, a tweet or something like that I did. It took me like a day to even notice that somebody replied to one of my tweets and to reply back. And by that time, I was like, does it even matter anymore? It was like 24 hours later. I'm like, do they care if I reply now? I don't understand. I don't know the Twitter protocol at that point. So obviously, as I like streaming a lot, so I get value out of streaming. So like taking a break from social media would be detrimental to me. But if I never got value and joy out of it, I wouldn't do it. I would just be like, we're done now. But it's a lot of fun. It is always exciting to like learn. For me, it's like learning new stuff about streaming, learning lighting techniques. That was a lot. Learning audio, learning like audio compression filters, and then eventually like learning how to edit videos and things like that. I did a little bit of that when I have time. So it's like one way or another, it's building marketable skills. So it's creating value in that way. And then I can also just sit here and talk about board games, which I like to do as well. But yeah, I mean, any excuse to get new stuff for me is great. And getting new RGB lights, which I'm excited about that. When we get to this new house and I have the room that I've kind of determined is going to be like, now this garbage. The sun's going away and it's now it's back. The new room that I'm going to be in, it only has one. I'm getting confused. It only has one window, and depending on where my desk ends up in this new room, I'm gonna have a lot more control over the light. I'm not dealing with this garbage right here with my shiny head. It's obnoxious. I shouldn't have to. So like my camera exposure right now, just to see 3/4 of my face, I have my camera exposure, I think, to -7, -8, something like that. It's crazy. Otherwise it'd just be like a big shiny white blur here. So hopefully in the new room I'll have more control over my light situation, and then I can get colored lights in the background, like back here, like against the wall, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I will not have a big shelf like this full of board games. I'll still have it. It doesn't go away. It'll just be a little less. It'll be a little less. But yeah, I won't have this type of bookcase full of board games. They're gonna go into a different room. So I'll have like another shelf situation behind me for other stuff, like my stream friends in there, my little light up Mario, some of the other stuff. I have a lot of stuff I could put in shelves. A lot of stuff up there. There's another flash light up thing. I'll have some stuff, like a different type of thing behind me. I'll probably still have these pictures. I'm trying to claim the pictures that are behind me as mine in my office. But my wife really likes them too. So it's going to be a fight to see whose office they get in. Yeah, so that's going to be really exciting, is setting up the new office and having a space dedicated, because this space I always had to make sure that this space is still functional as like a guest bedroom, and that won't be the case in the new office. It'll just be my office. So, but yeah, my shiny head is not going anywhere. I don't think I can ever get rid of it completely. I mean, any light on it is going to be shiny. Are you coming back to do any? Are you still going to be streaming again, Heidi? Or are you still on break with that as well? What's going on? Yeah. I got like 5 or so minutes for my full hour of my show. And think of what else we need to talk about to get for this week started. Wow. I was just asking if you have plans to come back and start streaming here soon as well. I know I probably won't, not talking like coming back to the Alchemist or anything, but just streaming in general. I Dang it, son. Make up your mind. Yeah. I think if I have any news left. I don't think I have any other news to talk about for my week, at least. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Sometimes my motivation, like, well, we missed you too, Heidi, and you're always welcome back to. Even if you want to just come back to Alchemist and just hang out as, not a full Alchemist, I'm sure everybody would take you back easily. Yeah, the motivation for me too is a big thing. Mostly it's my motivation to like find a game and play it. Like, I like doing my morning show so far. Like, as soon as I started my first episode of it like 3 weeks ago, I was just like, this is a lot of fun. It like gets me thinking about stuff and talking about board games and things like that. I like that. So that's right now for me, like, the morning show is like, and I keep trying to do it on Monday morning because I'm like, I love doing this morning show, and that's gonna get me amped up for like the rest of the week and get me like motivated to do the 2 streams a week I do on top of my morning show. And then I usually get to those streams and I'm just like, the game I had planned, I'm just like, I'm not feeling that game or something like that. So that's still a big issue for me. It's like the motivation for a game to play. And then like right now we've had a lot of house stuff come up as well, where I've had really busy like doing house stuff, either like going out at first it was going out and looking at houses, or it was going out and like a house inspection, things like that. And I was like, I'll just delay my stream to later in the afternoon, and then you spend like the whole morning either like when we were still looking for a house, looking at houses, or just going out and doing house related stuff. And I get back that afternoon, and and I'd be sitting there, and I was here at my computer doing stuff. And I was like, I could just play this game and stream, but it was just like, just didn't have the motivation at the time. I was like, there's too much stuff going on in my head, too much thoughts about house and this and that. Like, what are we gonna do when we get there? Getting a new room set up, like all that stuff. So I was like, I ended up like canceling a bunch of streams, even though I was here, I could stream. I just didn't have that motivation, just because too much stuff was going on in my head. So try to get better with that. And if I feel like if I had like that game, like everybody has that like one game that they just love to play, maybe that would help. But I just don't have that one game. I thought Outriders was going to be that game. I do like playing Outriders, but I just haven't found that thing, like that backup game where you can just always play it, and you're gonna have, you can play it for a few hours just no matter what. That's my thing. It's like I need to always worrying about if, I'm going to find this game, I'm going to play this game. And then you start playing that game and you have like scheduled, I'm going to do a 4-hour stream. And then you get like a half hour, 40 minutes into playing the game. And then you realize you don't like the game. And now you're stuck. Not that you have to be like play that game just because you said you're going to play that game, but then you spend exactly just sticking with the game. Like, oh, you found out this game sucks, I don't like playing it, and like 40 minutes in, then you spend another like 20-30 minutes on stream trying to switch and do a different game. Whereas if you just have like that game that you can always go to, so that's what I'm really looking for is just that go-to game. That way I can try a variety of games to start with. Like, I'm going to start like this Tuesday stream, I'm going to play Dead Cells. I don't know if I'm going to like that. Probably will, but if you find out you don't like it, be like, cool, we're just going to shut this down, and then we're going to go back to my default game. But I don't have that, so it's one of those things. It's also one of those things where like I want to get the motivation to like get loud and animated when I'm playing, and I need my new room and my soundproofing to get that, because I'd like to be yelling and telling people to get fucked, but I can't get loud and yell that stuff because right across this wall in front of me, my wife is trying to do actual work. So that would be really awkward because she'd be on a work call, and if they heard me yelling that in the background, it'd be real weird. Or the other people in this apartment, because my wall is right there that goes out to the hallway. Somebody would be walking by and think I might be killing somebody in here. That'd be real weird. So that wouldn't work out. That'd be not great. So once I get my own room, I put some foam up, some soundproofing foam. Hopefully that'll fix it. Her office will still be right next to mine. I'm gonna definitely have to put good soundproofing foam on the wall between her office and my office. But at the very least, I won't have to worry about somebody walking through the hallway and worrying that I'm murdering somebody in here. And then calling the police. So that will be exciting. Then I can get loud and animated. Then I'll have to figure out even more how to control my mic volume. Because I have it right now, so it doesn't peak ever. But I see it sometimes popping into the red. But that's all in weeks from now. Sometime. Early June is supposedly when it's going to happen. It'd be cool if it happened earlier, because I'm ready just to go. So, anyway, about this week, we'll end this morning show talking about this week. If you're not watching this live, then Tuesday probably won't apply to you. But Tuesday, we're going to be playing Dead Cells with Twitch integration. So somehow, once I figure that out, yeah, exactly. I'm really looking forward to. I really also appreciate you coming in and using emojis. I don't think I've seen anybody using emojis here yet since I enabled the emoji like floating around thing. So that's cool that it actually works. Yeah, so we're playing Dead Cells tomorrow with Twitch integration. Somehow people in chat are gonna be able to fuck with my game. I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm trying to get it so that it's channel points for some of them and bits for other ones. But I honestly have no idea what I'm doing with that. Yes, you do. I love emojis too. I love specific emojis, but yeah, so somehow I'm gonna figure that out. The Twitch integration, I have no idea how, but I'll figure it out. It might end up just being bit things. I'll make them real cheap though. But if I can get channel points involved, I'll do that. But supposedly the Twitch integration is you can like spawn enemies, take away weapons from me. I don't know. It's like a rogue, like 2D platforming type of game. So that'll be really exciting. It's the first time I'm doing any kind of Twitch integration game type of thing. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be on Tuesday. Should be starting at 11 a.m. Considering how often I actually start on time, probably, especially with it being new and Twitch integration, probably will be around noon when it starts. I am really trying to get better with that. I know nobody believes me, but I am trying to get better at starting on time. It's hard. I still haven't started my morning show on time, so that's awkward. But yeah, so Tuesday, Dead Cells. Thursday, Outriders, maybe Minecraft if I can get my friend in. Or if there's another game people want to see, I have Pokemon Snap. I don't know if I want to start doing Pokemon Snap content. I know Saz is doing Pokemon Snap with on our Lunar Alchemist, so I might leave that to him for now. But maybe a Nintendo game, maybe Mario Kart or something fun and exciting. Yeah, so it'll be something. Thursday is still up in the air. So if you are watching this on YouTube and it's Tuesday, I'm probably playing Dead Cells right now. Come hang out and watch me play Dead Cells. Or if you have an idea of what you want to see or watch me play on Thursday, let me know in my socials. You can join the Soul Club. My link is down there somewhere in that. Where did my... I lost a button. Oh, there it is. My Discord is there in chat. You can come hang out in the Soul Club. Let me know if you want me to play what you want to play. What you want me to play on Thursday. I'll let you know if I have it. If I don't have it, I'll look into it. But yeah, so Thursday is very open to me, but Tuesday I will be trying to play Dead Cells. So that is this week. And if you want to see some other people playing games and checking out content, at my Twitch page, you can see Lunar Alchemist. It's a bunch of cool people. Few of us small streamers got together, and there's some great streamers there in the Alchemist. Saz was here in chat earlier. He's doing Pokemon Snap content. I want to say that's around 6 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. So if you want to check out Pokemon Snap, he's doing that. Lots of people doing things. You can check out the Lunar Alchemist as well. That Discord link is in my Twitch panels. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out this morning or night, probably for some of you. I think it's night or late afternoon for Heidi. You people across the pond. It's been a lot of fun, as always. Yeah, thank you everybody who is a part of the Soul Club. And thank you all of my Reapers, Valerie, who celebrated 3 months as a Reaper today with her resub. I really appreciate it all. Appreciate everybody who comes and hangs out. And hopefully all you beautiful souls out there, hopefully you guys have a great week. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. You have a good day too, Heidi. Good afternoon.
Pokemon.